You have probably been waiting for the right moment. Maybe you're waiting until you have more time, more money, more experience, more flexibility. Or maybe you're waiting until things get a little less intimidating and less scary. I need you to try to hear this. Really, really try to listen and to understand this. The right time. It was yesterday. It was 5 days ago. It was a few months, a year ago. And it's also right now. If you clicked on this video, if it showed up in your feed, consider this your sign. So here's what I know about you, because I've been you. I've been in your shoes. I'm probably still technically in your shoes. You have a dream. Maybe it's starting a business, posting content, applying for a new job, but all of these things just feel so out of reach. And every single day, it occupies your mind. You can't stop thinking about it. You might even plan, you might even write things down and be like, tomorrow, when I wake up, I'm going to do this XYZ. I'm going to send in this amount of job applications. I'm going to make all these different types of content. I'm going to go out there and register my LLC, something like that. You have Pinterest vision boards. You have so many notes apps on your phone. You have your entire journal just listed with things that you haven't been able to check the box off of yet. And you haven't moved. You have all these things, but you have not moved. You have not progressed. It's not that you don't want it bad enough. To be very honest, it is fear dressed up as logic. You've convinced yourself that waiting is responsible, that more preparation equals readiness. But let me ask you something, and ask yourself truthfully, how long have you been preparing? Here's the truth that changed everything for me. Clarity doesn't come before action. It comes from action. You're not going to figure it all out sitting still. You're going to figure it out by doing it imperfectly over and over and over again. You're going to keep learning. You're going to keep adjusting. You're going to keep improving, and that's the way that it works. No one ever starts out perfectly. All the people that you admire, the business owners, the entrepreneurs, the influencers, the celebrities, they didn't wait until they were ready. They started before they were ready, and then they got ready along the way. The right timing isn't something that you find, it's something that you create. And remember that waiting is a choice. Every single day that you decide to wait one more day is one more day that you choose not to move forward. And the dream isn't getting closer while you wait. Life is just getting shorter. This isn't meant to sound harsh. I say it with a lot of love, because I want you to feel the weight of that. This is a message to all those out there who are still waiting for the right time. This is also a message to my younger self, because I wish I would have been able to really understand and hear these words when I was a few years younger. I wish that I could have started earlier. But instead of being frustrated with myself or beating myself down for not being able to start earlier, I decided to start now. I've been creating content for a bit of time now. There were a lot of gaps of inconsistency, a lot of fear, a lot of doubt within myself. But each time I become inconsistent. Each time I become doubtful. I become scared. I always pick myself back up. I'm never afraid to start over again. I've had failed businesses, I've had failed relationships, but each time I learn my lesson. I learn how to grow. I work on myself. And throughout each version of myself, I promise myself that I'll always get better, that I'll always be willing to persevere. I'll always make sure that I feel uncomfortable with comfort, because that is the only way that I'm going to grow. That is the only way that I can be able to be one step closer to my dreams and accomplishing my goals. So here's how you actually stop waiting and start moving. 3 things. The first step is to define the smallest step that you can take. Not the whole plan, just step 1. Start with something. What is the tiniest thing that you can do in the next 24 hours that moves you even just 1 inch closer? And do that one thing. The second step is to stop optimizing for perfection. Optimize for momentum instead. Momentum compounds, small habits and routines compound into something bigger. However, always aiming for perfection, it will stall you eventually. And the third step is to make a decision that your future self will thank you for. Take a moment and visualize. How do you want your future self to look like in 5 years? Do you think they're going to be proud of where you started today? Or are they going to be wondering why you kept waiting for the right time? The future version of yourself is waiting on the decision that you make right now, Not Monday, not 2 months from now, not 1 year from now, not when you graduate, not when you get your first job, not when you start a family, but right now. You are made more than just spending a life waiting. Start messy, start imperfect, start crazy. Don't care about what anyone else thinks. The worst you can do is let outside voices that don't even matter affect you. Everyone is focused on themselves. I used to struggle with this a lot. I used to struggle like everybody will be watching me. To be honest, no one will be watching. It is not that deep. I am still in the process of starting this channel, so anyone that does come across this video, I want to hear from you. Drop in the comments, what is one thing that you have been putting off? What is one thing that you have been scared to start, but you know that you need to pick yourself up and start it? Accountability starts in the comments. This channel will be a method of holding myself accountable as well. Tracking my progress across all my social media platforms. I'm gonna link my Instagram and my TikTok as well. And if this video hit home for you, if anything that I mentioned today resonates for you, please subscribe. Please join this community that I am aiming to build. Not only am I trying to elevate myself, but I also want to be able to help others elevate themselves and help you achieve the highest possible version of yourself. Every week, I'm going to be here talking about things just like this. Building a high-value mindset, taking real action on your life, and becoming the version of yourself that you actually want to be. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.